Police and protesters have been clashing for days across several major cities. One man died after falling off the roof of a supermarket which was being looted by rioters in the north of the country. A massive security operation is underway to put an end to the demonstrations, with 45,000 police officers on the streets. The French president has called on parents to keep their children at home and blamed video games and social media for stirring up the unrest.
Social media platforms play a significant role in the events of the past few days. We have on several of them, Snapchat, TikTok and several others, both the organisation of violent gatherings and a form of mimicking of violence, which among the youngest leads to a feeling of unreality. It sometimes feels like some of them are experiencing in the streets the video games that have intoxicated them.
The protests have been sparked by the death of a 17-year-old of North African descent who was killed by police during a traffic stop. France 24 journalist Macron is in Paris and says protesters are in part responding to perceived racism within the French police.
I can say from my own experience, driving around France as I have, working in Paris as I do, I see police stopping cars. Usually they're stopping someone in a car who isn't white. I don't mean to make a sweeping statement, but that's an observation. There are many people who I work with who aren't white, who say they're treated in a way that kind of makes them feel like second-class citizens. It's completely unfair. When we're in Nanterre today, again, that was the feeling coming back from people. You know, they were saying that the people who are rioting, they're doing the wrong thing because they're breaking up people's property, but they can understand and they share that same feeling of being discriminated against. If you look at Nanterre, and there's a real irony in this one, you've got the Paris business district called La Défense, which is basically borders Nanterre. You could drop kick a rugby ball from one to the other. It's that close. You've got multi-billion pound industries based there, multi-billion dollar, multi-billion euro industries based in La Défense. You go around the street and you're there with the have-nots. And that really reinforces the sense that these people aren't getting the investment, they're not getting the opportunities, they're not getting the educational opportunities too. And these are the things that are making people feel deeply unhappy. Now, how they express that, of course, is a different matter and leads to a whole different set of questions.